we have a surprise, and it's sitting right here. We got a new motor for the second gen that we're gonna build and paint and powder coat, and it's gonna look sick as hell. Right now, we're putting together a brand new engine stand because we didn't have one anyways. I would have filmed us getting it, but yeah, what would have been better was us getting it off the truck. That was an experience. And then I have my cameraman.
Yeah. What is up? I guess this is the motor. It's a 55 block. And we're just stripping it down, all the unnecessary stuff. The electrical harness, all of that off of it before we put it on the stand. And then we can drain the oil, take off. We're fully stripping it, so we're going to take the flywheel, bell housing, head off, pistons, crank, rods, oil pan, everything off. Just bare block and start from scratch.
And what are we doing to it? Head studs, turbo, bottom end studs, main studs.
A lot of stuff.
Everything. All right, so little life update here on the nice motor. We are literally stripping everything down. We got the front cover off, everything else, oil, whatever. What is that, oil cooler?
Yeah.
Oil cooler, everything on this side's off. And now we're about to take the head off and see what's going on under there.
Yeah.
He's getting a block ready. And then we were gonna put it on an engine stand, but we don't have long enough bolts, so we're gonna have to do that tomorrow. You're good, you can keep going. But yeah, we're gonna put it on the engine stand tomorrow.
I don't know how well you can see it, but
They have ATF all over it. So.
dude, this piston looks fine. But most of the time it looks like it ate like a turbo wheel, but it's not terrible at all.
And the weird part about it is the head is not damaged at all.
Like, there's an indent right there. Yeah, I don't know. It's not showing on camera, but there's like little nicks and things. Nothing too concerning, but
Sometime soon, we're gonna try and showing them in person. We're gonna send this off to get hot tanked at some point. We gotta take everything off, obviously, but
like all in like the oil cooler, it's just a bunch of like
there's some
gunk
stuff going on with this motor. Like when we first pulled that off, it first looked like blood.
Yeah, it was all red in there. It is
Our
weird.
steering pump ate like 3 teeth, but none of the other gears are damaged, so that's like another weird part.
We got the head. It's all in a box.
That's the flywheel.
Yeah, I bought a TIG machine because I was going to take her crank right here and all that. We're going to pull the cam.
I think this is my new favorite part of the motor. It's so satisfying to watch.
Oil pump.
Yeah.
Is that a gasket? Oh, no.
Dude, it's so cool. Yeah, here's like another thing. The teeth were not damaged at all, besides the power steering pump.
There's a whole
Makes
tooth.
no sense.
There's a couple of teeth missing on it down here. Like cam gear, BP gear, crank gear. There's nothing like no dings, no dents on it. So there's like a couple scratches on the case. I don't know. So the arm pin's still in. So I'll put like a Allen there. Alright, you can't really tell about the engine if it's bad or not until you like pull out the pistons, because then you can fully see the cylinder walls all the way through and whatnot. Because when you're just stroking it, all you can see is just really nothing, in my opinion. You got to full on see it out. And it's either one of those things, you either, I don't know what they're actually called, like the bore brush or a home brush or whatever, and run it through, just clean stuff up. The only thing that concerns me is you guys won't be able to see it, but in cylinder 3, where it's like a little indent from on the piston. There's looks like a little scratch in the wall. But you can't feel it with your fingernail, whichever one, I don't know. Thumb the rule is you can't feel it, don't worry about it, which I don't know. We're here, might as well do it, so who knows.
Hopefully this motor is good and it will work out for the truck because that would be great. And I don't want to spend more money on buying another motor. So like kind of messed up not pulling the head to look at everything. But it was also really cold and
It was like 10 degrees and
yeah, we were
it was already outside.
Alright, second mission accomplished. We got the camshaft out. Unbroken. Next is what? Crankshaft or tappets?
Tappets.
Alright, we're taking the tappets out next.
No, we're taking the crank, sorry.
Never mind. We're taking the crank. Alright guys, so I basically just lifted the motor by myself because some just stood there and watched while I was lifting it up. And yeah, I got covered in oil, but oh well, it's part of it. But we got the crankshaft out and we got the tappets out. Tappet Uno that was stuck actually. Here's the crankshaft. Just chilling. Everything's all organized. Camshaft. Tappets are in there. And now we're taking out, aren't those freeze plugs? Alright guys, so it's just me right now, but I'm starting to gauge the cylinders to make sure that the cylinders walls aren't like bored over or stretched out or basically bad. So far the first one's good. We're at 4.016, close enough to 4.02, which is what it's supposed to be around. But as of right now, so far we're good. So I measured all of the cylinder walls and most of them are, well, honestly, all of them are pretty good. They all seem fine and stuff like that. I'd say the worst one is 5, and it's literally 9 thousandths under, which, honestly, I don't think that means there's anything wrong. I don't know. I'm talking to someone about it who knows more about it than I do to figure out if there's anything wrong with it. Next step right now, since I still have to order some more parts, like pistons, because these ones are absolutely roached. I don't know if I actually showed you these. Yeah. So, I don't know how, and like by the looks of it, 90% of them look that way. There is absolutely no damage to the head at all. And there's also, here, I'll get a flashlight. No damage to the fucking cylinder walls either. You can still see the cross hatching. Isn't that crazy? No damage. It's just a hair. No scoring. I just, like I said, measured them. None of them are bad. So, honestly, I don't think there is anything, like, seriously wrong with this motor. But like I said, I am reaching out to someone who knows more about it than I do when it comes down to, like, the cylinder walls and all that stuff. But, yeah. Next process is cleaning the black off. We're going to paint the black, so it'll be, like, pretty. I'm not gonna... Obviously, you guys know the one color is purple. But there's going to be a second powder coat color / paint color, I guess, because we're painting the black. That'll be a secret. And you guys will find out in the next video when we're painting the block, putting it back together. Painting it will probably be a separate video, and so we'll putting it back together. If you guys want to come back to see us putting this motor back together and seeing what we're going to put on this motor to make the horsepower that I am trying to get to and painting the black, like, subscribe, comment, come back for more. There will be more. I know I've been slacking on posting videos lately, but I didn't have much to post. But now we do. We are building another motor for my truck. And obviously we're going to all the truck shows this year now because it's 2025. Crazy. But yeah, hopefully you guys will stay tuned and come back to watch more. If you guys want, comment what you guys want to see more of, and I will try my best to do that.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot